Okay. Amy.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Lebanon Board of Zoning Appeals meeting for Monday, July the 2nd. Going to be a warm evening, so we'll see what happens here. Kelly, would you call roll, please?
Bruce Polly.
Present.
Chad Kiger.
Here.
Ron Edwards. Absent. Gordon Perry. Absent. Lori Gross. Here.
Okay, we do have a quorum tonight. We will have the approval of minutes from the last meeting. The Tuesday, June 12th meeting, well, on the 4th meeting, we have not approved those minutes yet. Have you had a chance to look at them and go over them? I need a motion to approve them.
For which meeting?
June 4th.
Oh.
There,
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the June 4th meeting.
Second the motion.
okay, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Now, the only change that we need to make to that one is we have the wrong chairman. Pardon me?
Yeah.
And we will make that change. Other than that, everything is good to go. Now we need to have, for the special meeting of June 12th, I think that one's all up to date and everything. I need a motion to approve that one.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from June 12th.
I'll second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Okay, both of the June meetings have been approved. We've only got one item on the docket tonight, and I need to make everybody aware that since we are missing two people tonight, that it would take a unanimous decision on the board's part. If you want to continue to the next month, you have that right. So do you want to go with it or continue it?
I'd say go with it.
Okay.
Because we're doing a good thing.
Okay. Okay, if that, we're going to go with it then. So tonight's business is docket 1826. It's the Habitat for Humanity of Boone County requesting a variance application to permit a single-family residence home to be constructed on a property at 603 Southwest Street here in Lebanon. The property is zoned multifamily residential. You ready, Ben?
Good evening, board members. We'll walk through the basics of this application, the findings of the fact, and the staff recommendation. This is a relatively straightforward request. We are on Southwest Street in an area that is primarily single-family homes. The area happens to be zoned multifamily, which does not permit a single-family home. So in this case, because they're building a new structure, it's required to meet all the zoning requirements. In this case, the zoning doesn't permit what they're proposing to build, so they're needing to come in for a use variance to allow a single-family home to be constructed on a multifamily zoned lot. So as you can see here, I guess we got a little bit of a glare, but you can see here we're in an area that's a little bit of a mix of uses, but primarily single-family homes on Southwest Street in this area. This lot did have at one point a single-family home, but at this point there is just a two-car garage structure on the back of the lot. It sounds like it's been used as storage, but there's not an overhead door on it, but they're intending to replace what's on it with an overhead door for a two-car garage. So there is not currently a primary structure on the lot, it's just the accessory structure that remains on the lot. So they're proposing to construct a new single-family home and maintain that existing detached two-car garage, which you see represented on this survey here. This is the lot shown proposed house with the existing garage maintained towards the back of the lot. So I will go through the evaluation of the variance of use. There are 5 criteria that must be met in order to consider approval of a use variance request. The first is that the approval will not be injurious to the public health, safety, morals, and general welfare of the community. In this case, the variance of use to permit a single-family residence on the subject property will not be injurious to the public health, safety, morals, and general welfare of the community. The lot is sized appropriately for a single-family home and will not cause any adverse effects to the adjacent properties. Criteria number 2, the requested use variance would not impact the use and value of the area adjacent to the property in an adverse manner. The proposed single-family use of the property is consistent with the adjacent area, which primarily consists of additional single-family homes. Criteria number 3, the need for the variance arises from some condition peculiar to the property involved. The property is currently zoned for multifamily uses. However, the surrounding neighborhood contains primarily single-family uses. The applicant is requesting the variance to allow the existing development pattern to continue. Criteria number 4, the strict applications of the terms of the zoning ordinance will constitute an unnecessary hardship if applied to the property. The subject lot has historically been used for a single-family home, as in a neighborhood of single-family homes. The lot is not sized appropriately to accommodate the uses permitted within the multifamily zoning district and would be unusable if only uses permitted by the zoning district were allowed. Criteria number 5, the approval does not interfere substantially with the City of Lebanon Comprehensive Plan. The Lebanon Comprehensive Plan designates this property for residential uses. The applicant is proposing use that is consistent with the Comprehensive Plan designation. Staff recommendation, Lebanon Planning staff recommends approval of the variance of use request to permit a single-family residential use within the multifamily residential zoning classification. And I would be happy to answer any questions if you have any.
I think we're good to go. Would one of the applicants or the applicant care to step forward and address the board with a little bit of information?
We're building, I just thought, I don't know how to do this properly. Get a microphone. This is a house that we're building currently in Whitestown, and the house that we would be building there would have a very, would be
Oh,
exact-
just hand these out and then go back to the
Okay,
microphone. That might be a little better.
Thank you very much. So the picture that I
Need your
brought.
name and
My name is Kevin Schmidt, and my role is I'm president of the board of Habitat for Humanity Boone County. And we just wanted to show you kind of the type of home that we would be building on that lot. We've done this type of structure multiple times. It's about,
can you put, or have Ben help you put that? Yeah, perfect.
how am I doing?
There.
There you go. So we've built a home similar to this multiple times. This is one that's almost near completion in Whitestown. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square foot home. And, foundation, crawl space to all the specs. It's a very nice home. And we think that complementing in that neighborhood would fit very nicely. And so we just wanted to say thanks for the opportunity to be in front of you and hope you'll approve this variance. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to try to address them.
Is this has a garage on it, right? The
This
one-
particular one does. It's a 1-car on the other side. It's in Whitestown. The house that we're proposing for that site, since there's already a 2-car garage, we would put an overhead door and make it match the home in terms of look and color and feel, et cetera. So,
So will you be turning this one in, the existing garage into a 2-car garage then?
correct. Yep.
Okay.
We would just make it look nice. That's
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Other questions?
Thank you.
Thank you. This is a public meeting, and if anybody cares to come forward and address an issue, welcome to come up. Okay, at this point, we will close the public end of the meeting. And guess if nobody has a question.
I have a question for Ben. On the property survey document, comparing that to the photo, it looks like there's going to be an additional curb cut.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, I'm not sure what that's representing on the survey. I believe what it's representing is there is an existing kind of gravel area that's shown
Okay.
So I don't think that represents something that they're going to be improving. I think that's just showing one of the existing conditions that's there on the site. So I think it was used to park some vehicles, et cetera, on that site. So there's a little gravel area that comes off. You can kind of see in the aerial photography. But I don't think that's intended to be a improved condition.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve docket 1826, the approval of variance of use request to permit a single-family residential use within the multifamily residential zoning classification.
Do you want to add to that to turn the existing structure on the property into a two-car garage?
I mean, guess since we certainly could. I mean, they've suggested they would. If you want to make that condition, we could certainly add that
Okay,
to maintain the existing two-car garage structure.
okay.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine. In addition, that they retain the two-car garage and make it match the structure that they're building, retain the two-car garage.
Okay. Need a second.
I'll second.
Would you care to take roll?
Bruce Polly,
Aye.
Chad Kiger,
Aye.
Lori Gross.
Aye.
Motion carried. Congratulations. Good luck. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you, we appreciate the partnership.
No problem.
Thank you.
Okay, do we have any other business for tonight?
I make a motion to adjourn.
A second.
Second.
All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, our next meeting will be Monday, August the 6th, in this room at 7 PM, and the meeting is adjourned.